Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, April 5th, and in this video, we're going to be building out a PrizePicks slip for today's 11-game NBA slate. We have a massive slate on tap for today. So we're going to be looking through the PrizePicks board, finding the 6 best player props that PrizePicks has to offer on their board currently. We're going to be building a 6 flex slip, and we're going to see how things go. If you are new to the channel, hello, my name is TJ. I do these daily PrizePicks pick videos every single day. I didn't do one yesterday, so I do apologize. It was Saturday. I had a bunch of running around to do. But if you are new to the channel, if you could please go ahead and hit that subscribe button below, that would be amazing. Also, if you could please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. Really helps out the channel as well. And then turn on that notification bell. This might be the most important thing. So whenever I do post these daily videos, if you want the best opportunity to tail the slip before anything gets bumped or removed, that's how you're going to do it. That will give you the notification that I posted a video. You can watch it. You can get this PrizePicks slip locked in with me before any plays get removed from their board or bumped to a different projection. We are going to be utilizing the upside player props, a fantasy player props optimizer to help us find value. We'll talk about that in a quick second, but let's go ahead and talk about how we did on our most recent pick video from Friday. Now, for anybody that is new, I came back on Wednesday making these daily pick videos. We went 4 for 6 on Wednesday, 4 for 6 on Thursday, and on Friday we went 4 for 6 again. So not what we're looking for. A really good hit rate. We're hitting 67% of our player props inside our 6 flex slips over our last 3 videos, but we're looking for that at least to go 5 for 6 or obviously 6 for 6 to 25 times our money. We had Cedric Howard over 4.5 rebounds, finished with 2, and then we had Dieng over 4.5 rebounds, finished with 3. Everything else cleared pretty handsomely besides Jalen Brunson over 10.5 RA. But we're right there. We're right there. Hopefully today we got a little luck on our side. It is Easter. Maybe today's the day we break the streak. We at least go 5 for 6 or 6 for 6. But going 4 for 6 isn't the worst thing in the world when you're building out the 6 flex on PrizePicks. You do get a 0.4 times return if you go 6 for 6. So we're not losing money, but it's not where we want to be. So let's go ahead and talk about the board. Again, we have 11 games on tap for today, starting at 11:30 Eastern, upwards to 10 o'clock tonight for the Warriors and Rockets game. So what we're going to do, again, we're going to go back to it. We're going to be building out a slip using the Fantasy Player Props Optimizer here at Upside. If you guys want to check this tool out for free and get 5 days free, there is a link in the description below. The whole purpose of this tool is to compare sportsbook lines and odds back to various DFS apps like PrizePicks that use fixed payouts. Better, Pick 6, Dabble, Underdog all use fixed payouts as well. So all a fixed payout means and how PrizePicks operates is that on these regular more or less player props, so not demons or goblins, which you shouldn't be playing on PrizePicks, when you're just using regular more or less player props, your payout always remains the same. It doesn't matter if you take more or less in this 2-man power with the Sumu and Cooper Flag, I'm always going to get that 3 times payout. So because we know that PrizePicks operates in this way, we're able to do math on the back end and figure out the best slip type that you can play on PrizePicks based on the odds you're getting for every single slip type that they offer for the individual legs inside those slips. Now, in a 2-man power, each individual leg, you don't see it, but it's equivalent to minus 137 odds. In a 6 flex slip, each individual leg is equivalent to minus 118 odds. So by utilizing this tool, we're able to see that when playing 2-pick powers on PrizePicks, we need to hit, or we're looking for player props off the optimizer with a 57.6% chance to hit or higher. That's what you need to hit your individual player props in those slips to remain profitable in the long run. In a 6 flex slip and even a 5 flex slip, 54.3. In a 6 flex, it's a little bit closer to 54.2. So you don't need to hit your individual player props at a higher clip to be profitable long term. 2-pick powers, one of the worst slip types that PrizePicks has to offer. So that's why we build out these 6 flex slips, because they're mathematically the best options that PrizePicks has. Now, I'm going to utilize this tool again. It compares sportsbook lines and odds back to these DFS apps like PrizePicks to help us find instances where PrizePicks is off from the sportsbook market. So what I'm going to do here is throw in a couple filters. I have my own TJ NBA filters. Shout out to me because I'm a smart boy. Here are my filters, guys, for anybody that uses Upside and wants to check it out. I put 30% of my weight into FanDuel. FanDuel is the sharpest when it comes to setting their NBA player prop markets. So when I'm seeing my percent odds to hit off of the optimizer, I know that FanDuel's being weighted the heaviest, which is exactly what I like to see. So I haven't even looked at this. We're going to go ahead and go through this together. We're just going to click off NBA. We get some really good MLB value right now. So we might have to do that as well. But we got some good plays here. We got some good plays, starting with Isaiah Hartenstein over 7.5 points. Now, this is set to -144 on DraftKings. He's actually 1 point higher on FanDuel and Caesars and Hard Rock and Underdog and Bet Rivers and Prop Builder. Bovada has this at -145. Parlay Play at -156. Novig, even a little bit of liquidity here. Novig, a peer-to-peer exchange sportsbook at -164. We're getting this at -118 odds inside our 6 flex slip. So we're going to remove the example plays. We're going to hope that this Isaiah Hartenstein hasn't been bumped to 8.5, and it hasn't. And best part about this, we have a little bit, the teeniest, tiniest slight correlation that we have, positive correlation here, very slight, but we have AJ Mitchell under 12.5 points. So we're taking Hartenstein for OKC over points with Mitchell under points. Pairs pretty nicely together. Hopefully Hartenstein is getting points and Mitchell isn't. Now, it looks like Mitchell did get bumped down. So what happens, guys, in these instances, and you'll see this all throughout my videos, is when PrizePicks is giving up too big of an edge to us, the customer, because PrizePicks is customer versus the house, so we're trying to take money from PrizePicks. PrizePicks is trying to take money from us. When PrizePicks is off from the market, what they'll do is readjust their lines. So they had Mitchell up here at 12.5. Pinnacle, Novig, FanDuel, Caesars, Fliff, Underdog, like all these different sports books and DFS apps had this set one lower to 11.5. And the ones that did have it set to 12.5 juiced somewhat heavily on the under. So what PrizePicks did is they adjust that line from 12.5 to 11.5. Now, if I refresh the optimizer, you'll notice that AJ Mitchell play is gone because that value on 11.5 isn't there like it was when it was set to 12.5. Now, we did just have a play pop up here, Drew Holiday over RA. A 1-to-1 comparison, which I typically don't like, but it is to FanDuel, so we're going to take it. If it was any other sports book, I wouldn't do it, but we're going to add in Drew Holiday over 10.5 RA. That will be play number 2. Naz Reid over 12.5 points. We'll go ahead and add in as well. And I'm just going to move straight down the list, guys. Right down the list, making sure none of these plays have been bumped and removed. Ace Bailey over 6.5 RA. This is how I've been building this is how I build all my slips. This is how you profit long-term playing on PrizePicks. Trusting the math, trusting the data, finding instances where you're getting value over a specific sportsbook or DFS app, taking those plays. It's always process over results. As long as your process is correct, the results will fall into place. So we got Hartenstein, we have Drew Holiday, we have Naz Reid. Quentin Jackson just popped up here under RA. And then we had Sam Hauser just pop up over points. Now, I really do like this PJ Washington play. Najee Marshall under points. You know what, guys? Let's not stray away from what works. Let's get rid of PJ Washington. Let's refresh this one more time. So we have Hartenstein, Drew Holiday. Let's add in this Quentin Jackson under 7.5 RA. There we go. We already have Ace Bailey in here. We have Naz Reid. And then Trey Murphy under rebounds is going to be play. Actually, you know what? We have a couple plays here, all at 53.6. I'm going to refresh this one more time, see if anything moves. Is it refreshing? Yeah, it did. Is it? Yeah. So we have Hart, we have Drew Holiday, Quentin Jackson, Ace Bailey, Naz Reid, and we need one more play here. I think I'm going to actually go with this, and this is what I wanted to see up here. We're going to go Sam Hauser over points. I really like this play today. Sam Hauser over points playing Toronto. Now, guys, sometimes PrizePicks will do this. They'll show a demon. We want to take just the normal prop. And there we have it. Simple as that. Building out 6 flex slips, finding profitable legs on PrizePicks is so easy when you have a tool that does it for you, right? This form of betting that I do over on this channel, it's called plus EV or positive expected value. It's just finding player props with an edge on specific DFS apps, taking those player props, compounding them into the correct slip types, entering as much volume as you possibly can, and this is how you put yourself in the best situation to profit long term. So we have Isaiah Hartenstein over 7.5 points, Drew Holiday over 10.5 RA, Naz Reid over 12.5 points, Ace Bailey over 6.5 RA, Quentin Jackson under 7.5 RA, and Sam Hauser over 7.5 points. If we go 6 for 6, we 25 times our money. If we go 5 for 6, we 2 times our money. And if we go 4 for 6, we 0.4 times our money. So that is a slip that I want you guys to tail. Go get that locked in with me. Guys, if you did enjoy this video or this content, please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, and then turn on that notification bell like I mentioned. You saw it in real time. We had a play get bumped at AJ Mitchell from 12.5 to 11.5. I can guarantee you a lot of these plays inside this slip throughout the day before tip will get bumped or removed. So as soon as I post it, if you turn on that notification bell, you'll be notified that I posted this video. You can go ahead and lock this slip in before any of that happens. But I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything I did with Upside or how I navigate that tool, go ahead and leave a reply. And then like I mentioned, if you want to come check this tool out for free, you can sign up for the Plus EV plan over at Upside. Get 5 days free if you click the link in the description below. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next video, and hopefully we go 6 for 6.